Why is
There
it?
we go.
There it is. So, I did a thing, and
Now what?
Dr. K playfully scolded me for it, and I deserved it.
What did you do
I'll
now?
tell you about it when I say, let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning! Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I don't know anymore. It's Friday. I don't know.
Nobody does. Oh, yeah!
Let's go!
Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
So my wife playfully yelled at me yesterday. Good morning and welcome to the fabulous, fantastic football Friday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. And I begin with a tale of me doing something I wasn't supposed to do.
You mean another tale that's as old as time?
Basically. And as old as me.
Sounds about right.
So I was in here working on Thursday on a lot of stuff, website included, which is why I unfortunately missed Pain and Game with Pick'ems. I'm doing the replay later today. And the next thing I knew, it was north of 6 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah, I worked straight through the night. And I went to bed. I laid down. And a half hour later, the alarm was going off. And I had to get my wife up so she can get ready and get going for the day. I came back. She came back. We were talking, and she said, I have a bone to pick with you. Oh, no. Yes, honey. Why were you up till 6 a.m?
How'd you know?
Said, you noticed. She said, yeah. I was cold last night, trying to sleep. So, well, I was up working. She starts laughing, and she says, I've had nights like that, but you're old. You can't do that anymore. I said, honey, I know that. So to get through Thursday, I had 2 of these. And at 7 o'clock last night, I signed out of here and I passed out. I passed completely out. But yeah, that's her. That's her playfully scolding me for pulling an all-nighter at age 53. I'll never do that again. Speaking of never do that again, last night in Detroit, what the hell was that?
The Cowboys doing the cowboy thing.
In a game that they absolutely had to have. They had to have it. And they laid a big old ostrich-sized dodo egg.
Kind of expected.
Well, again, the fact is it was tight through 3 quarters, and then Detroit said, hold my beer.
I said Gibbs was going to carve up that defense, and he sure as hell did.
Somebody get the stats up for me for last night's game.
Working on it.
Because with Detroit scoring 44 points last night. And
I'm working on it. I'll have the stats up here in about 20 seconds.
And I watched some of the highlights, and Jahmyr Gibbs was doing Jahmyr Gibbs things, like
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
And right now, here we go.
Night. I'm looking at some of the stats myself. Dallas was 6 for 15 on third downs. Dallas had also 417 yards, 76 plays to 57 for Detroit. Dak threw for 326 in the air. Goff threw for 299. And yet, somehow the Cowboys surrendered a game they had to have. Let's go up. You know what? I know somebody that can try to explain what the hell went on, and he's sitting there waiting for us.
Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance!
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
Deeds, tell me what the hell happened last night.
What happened last night is a matter of math. You can get all the yards you want between the 20s, but if you settle for field goals and the other team scores touchdowns, you're going to lose every time. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. Brandon Aubrey kicked, 5 field goals? And the Lions scored 5 touchdowns. That's all you need to know. Mm-hmm. That's the Cowboys. That's the Cowboys for you. I mean, everybody came out. They talked about, the Dallas defense has been great the last few weeks, because they beat Philadelphia. Well, they were getting smoked in that game until Philadelphia just decided to stop playing. The Kansas City Chiefs were going up and down the field on the Cowboys defense. Mm-hmm. The offense bailed them out. Mm-hmm. Well, this time the offense wasn't bailing them out. The offense was settling for field goals. And the defense was getting shredded by Jahmyr Gibbs. That's what happened. That's what happened. But anybody who sat there and said, "No, the Cowboys need this to make the playoffs." The Cowboys aren't making the playoffs, so they don't need this game. They don't need this game anyway because they're not making the playoffs. They're not a playoff team, and they showed it last. They showed last night they're not a playoff team.
What game during the season, Deech, can you identify that told you the Cowboys are not making the playoffs? Was it this one or was it one earlier in the season?
Probably week 1. I mean, it was before week 1. I mean, anybody who thought the Cowboys were making the playoffs this year, it was all what it was going to take would be a monumental fall by Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Philadelphia's stepped back a little bit, but it's not anything drastic.
And now the Eagles hold a 2.5 game lead.
So the Cowboys are not, I mean, the Cowboys have always been, they were always going to be the second best team in the NFC East. Now the question is, can the Cowboys get an over 500 record, which doesn't do anything for you? All it does is give you a mid-level draft pick that they're probably not going to do anything with you're not going to do anything with a middle of the first round draft pick.
Jahmyr Gibbs caught 7 passes for 77 yards last night. David Montgomery 6 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Jamison Williams caught 7 for 96. Jared Goff threw for 309. Dak Prescott threw for 376. But going back to Dietz's point about simple math, 5 field goals for Dallas, 5 touchdowns for Detroit. That's a 20-point difference. And they lost.
I'm sorry to break it down. So I'm sorry to make it so simple, but it was simple watching the game. You're sitting there going, all right, we're getting a field goal. All right, we're getting a field goal. You're behind by so much. All of a sudden, you're behind by so much, and then they're still kicking field goals, and you're like, that does nothing. Like, and so I mean, at that point, but also it goes back to the point of if you don't have a middle linebacker, well, there's no one to cover the running back. The running back, they're just going to throw to the running back all day because you don't have a middle linebacker to cover him.
And both David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs was in the middle of the field all night.
And and where they the rushing stats are not great except for the touchdowns.
Right.
But you add in 7 catches for 77 yards added to the 60 yards that Jahmyr Gibbs has, and he's got $130. So yard, it doesn't matter how you get them as long as you get them.
He had Jahmyr Gibbs finish with yards from scrimmage, a total of 120 yards as he carried 12 times for 43 yards. Montgomery, as I mentioned, 6 for 60. You put all that, and as I mentioned, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamison Williams caught 7 for 96. All told, 407 yards last night for the Detroit Lions. And that was that. Damian Hernandez is with this. Good morning, brother. He says, hate to say this, but David Montgomery looks way more happier in Detroit than when he was here. Here meaning Chicago. Damian, where in Chicago are you? What did I say the day after the Detroit Lions signed David Montgomery? The stupidest thing the Bears could have done was to let him walk. Stupidest thing they could have done.
Bear idiocy.
Look, I love you. I love the running backs that the Bears have, but the stupidest thing they could have done was let David Montgomery walk. They were in the process of signing him.
Yeah.
And then Detroit swooped in and grabbed him. The same way the Rams, I'm sorry, Playmaker, I love you, were in the process of signing one Christian McCaffrey. And then Kyle Shanahan at 20 minutes to midnight said, we got something better for you. And now it's paying dividends both ways. Look at the backfield Detroit has. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, one of the best 1-2 punches in football. And they proved it last night and hung 44 points on the Cowboys. So, Deets, don't ever apologize for doing simple math, my brother. Don't ever apologize for that. Because the people that tune in, lamestream media included, because, Pizzle, as you know, we've been attacked by lamestream media saying we don't bring the facts. And that's about all we do.
Every time.
It's simple math, man. We do. Pizzle does it on his show. Deets did it on his, and we do it here, bringing all the collective efforts together.
Well, no, because you're always going to get people that want to say, well, it was this that did it. It was that did it. And they want to make it complicated. If you just keep it, I mean, live by the golden rule. Keep it simple, stupid.
Exactly.
When there's a simple answer, take it.
Hey, listen, Jody hit me with that. Jody hit me with that after she playfully scolded me. But yeah, 20-point difference. 20 points, and they lost by 14. When they were down 27-9, I knew then the Cowboys weren't winning. You can make it as close as you want. and everything. You can throw for 376 yards if you're Dak Prescott, but Prescott's going to Prescott. Or, as my buddy Robert Cobb, the man in charge of the Inscriber magazine, once wrote, Dak Trash Scott.
Well, look at the other stat that tells you all about the Cowboys. Look at the turnovers.
Yes,
I mean, the Lions didn't turn the ball over, and the Cowboys did.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
3 turnovers last night or 2? Because I saw the 2 interceptions.
3.
So they did lose a fumble. Okay.
3 because there was a fumble.
There was a fumble. Thank you. I told you I checked out early last night, went to bed, but 3 turnovers.
But they didn't force any. This is what the Cowboys are. The Cowboys defense has been a problem all year because they do not force turnovers.
Yep. And taking the ball away. And they didn't take the ball away last night. Not once. And one of the best plays of the night was that forced fumble because the running back who caught on a pass play was not down. The Detroit defender came in. What did he do? Punch the ball out. Detroit recovered it, took it in for a touchdown.
There you go.
Damian Hernandez says, to be fair, Monangai is
it also doesn't help.
Sorry about that.
I was going to say, it also doesn't help when Dallas couldn't get to Jordan Goff last night. But yet again, Dak got sacked 5 times.
5 times. Yep. Damian again, to be fair, Monangai is more athletic and runs faster than Montgomery, so it's not all that bad losing him. Ha! Wrong answer. When he was the heart and soul of your offense, and he's proven his worth in Detroit, it was a lot losing Montgomery.
Yeah, but it also took 3 years. It also took 3 years to get Monangai.
True. And in 3 years' time, David Montgomery has proven his worth twice over in Detroit.
2 times.
2 times. Then Monangai is trying to do in Chicago. And I say trying because how did Tom Brenneman put it? And I love Tom Brennan for this. Well, the stars seem to be aligned for the Chicago Bears. And there's no AI here, Ant. So, yeah. Somebody got a call, and for once, it ain't me. So, since someone wants to make an AI comment, out you go.
On the left. Oh, okay. Okay then.
Pizzle, your thoughts on last night's game? Because I know you.
I was impressed with Detroit. I honestly thought, I said Jahmyr Gibbs would carve up that Dallas defense, and he sure as hell did. He put up 3 touchdowns. He gave me 37 fantasy points last night, so I will take that to the bank.
That you better.
I will take that to the bank. I'm currently 6-7 in my fantasy league. Playoffs are, I believe, starting next week or the week afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I need all the help I can get. I need all the help I can get.
Deets has a thought. Deets.
I was saying most leagues it's next week.
Right, next week. Okay.
So
I need to win this week in order to get in. It looks from the looks of it.
Yeah.
But
as I mentioned, sorry about that. I did fantasy once in my life. Actually, I did it twice because someone paid for me to get into a league in 2018, and that's when all of the turbulence stopped. And by the time I realized what happened, I was a couple points away from getting in the playoffs myself in 2018. Yeah.
Or you could just be the fantasy team and have a round 1 bye already wrapped up, so you don't have to play for the next 3 weeks.
Right.
Oh, shut up.
You could just again keep it simple.
Absolutely.
Keep it simple and just beat the number 1 seed, and then you're all set.
Well, that was me in 1998.
Hey, I gotta go up against Cool McCain and Playmaker in a league. Come on now.
Oh man.
Well, you're screwed either way. You're talking about two in the best.
I actually made the play. Hey, I actually made the playoffs at 8-5. I'll take it.
But you're still talking about two in the best in the business. I might do fantasy next year, but it's going to require for me a lot.
I can set it up. Hey, I can set one up for all of us around here. You know.
I think we'll do. I think we'll do that. We'll do that. We did. Didn't get a chance to do it this year because I got so many. I still have so many moving parts here. But next year we will do a fantasy league here for Snowman Multimedia and Snowman in the Morning. 48 after the hour. We got Mike Drop Moran coming at the top of the next hour. Then we got our college football picks and then our NFL picks with Deb Whitkus. We got picks all over the place. So yesterday, I did an all-nighter Wednesday, which is why we weren't on yesterday, but we're on today. And we're wrapping up the Detroit-Dallas game. Detroit wins 44-30. They keep their playoff season. They keep their playoff hopes alive. Thank you very much. English is not my first language. And essentially,
English.exe has failed.
Yes, English.exe.
Control-Alt-Delete.
That's about what I did when I checked out last night. That's about what I did, Pizzle. I hit Control-Alt-Delete and I went and passed out.
I hear you there. I hear you there. That's why I need like double this today.
What you got? What's the drink of the morning?
This is from the Wawa. I got Wawa iced coffee with pumpkin spice and whole milk.
This is Circle K, and I'm dropping them a shout out because they allowed me to. This is Circle K, and it's a combination I had a couple of weeks ago that surprised everybody. Half of this is chocolate caramel. The other half is peppermint mocha.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm going to be bouncing around all over the place.
Well, there you go.
What I am going to do next week is make my own version of this, but make it sugar-free, so my body will agree with it. 50 after the hour, 10 till the next hour. Won't be long before we are getting Mike Drop Moran in here for her thoughts on the WNBA mess, and it's a mess. And I'll start my thoughts here. It's a mess.
Thank you, Kathy Engelberg.
Man, Kathy Engelberg has pissed me off
again.
Well, let me change a word in that sentence. Kathy Engelberg continues to piss me off.
There we go.
There, how is that? Is that better?
That's yes, that's better.
That's a little better.
Yes.
I mean, Deed said it a moment ago, and it needs to be said here. Hey, Kathy Engelberg, keep it simple, stupid. Pay your players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can't get more simple than that, man.
No, you cannot.
You would the player, and I don't care how many people want to make Angel Reese a thing, but the player that moves your needle is Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Act like it.
Yep.
Which she won't, because you know who they're gonna. This is my opinion, and my opinion only. You know who they're gonna try to. They're gonna try to protect going forward. Aside of Angel Reese, Paige Beckers.
Paige Beckers. Yes.
Wouldn't surprise me.
They're gonna try to put Caitlin Clark on the back burner, and the Indiana Fever ain't gonna have it. Now, I'll mention a scenario that I mentioned last year that nearly happened, but didn't happen for a very conspiratorial reason. I'll get to that in a minute. What if Indiana messes around and wins it all? Like they should have done this year.
The amount of egg on Kathy's face will be priceless.
Oh, she had egg on her face in Game 5 when the Fever came back from 13 down to tie the doggone thing in the fourth quarter. And that should have been an Indiana win, but I don't have to explain the ref ball. Thank you, urinating tree, for that term. That happened in overtime.
What's the old saying around here when it comes to what happens if someone actually messes around and finds out?
Exactly. Exactly. Let's take a break. We're heading toward the top of the hour, which means some IDs are coming up. When we come back, more WNBA discussion, and Mike Drop Moran will join us. This is the somewhat 3-hour edition of Snowman in the Morning. It's going to be a standard. When we get the full 3 hours, we're back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sertoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers, right side, commanders. Where my soldiers, left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks!
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
And
Of
to
all
this
the
day, we are
things-
shaking our heads.
Of all the things he had to say, he had to say that. Of all the things he had to say, he had to say that. Ay. Before we go to hour 2, we got this message for you. There's a young fellow in my hometown by the name of Chris Hilliard who is going through aggressive treatments for a brain tumor. So all of our homies at Brother Rice High School on 99th and Pulaski, and I'm beginning to break because I have so many memories there. They're organizing this. It's called Climb for Chris. Chris is going through a very aggressive treatment for a brain tumor, and he was diagnosed in September 2024. These trips come with steep costs, including last-minute flights, hotels, meals, car rentals, etc., which add up quickly. Please support Chris, a 2009 graduate of Brother Rice High School, as well as the Crusaders' former head lacrosse coach on this ongoing battle by becoming a member of the Hilly Army. Let's Fight alongside Chris. And you see the bash information in front of you. It's set for March 1st, 2026 from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time, which will be 3 to 7 Eastern Time. And if your homie Snowman is able to make it, and I'm going to try my damnedest to make it a weekend where the wife comes with me and we stay in Chicago for a couple days. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We're putting it on the schedule. You'll see me there, and there will be live coverage of the event. I expect to get a blessing from his mom, Michelle Hilliard, to do so. It'll be March 1st, 2 to 6 p.m. Central Time at 3359 West 115th Street in Marionette Park, Illinois. Place is called Bourbon Street. Food and drinks, entertainment, fundraising, and you can purchase tickets for $40 for the pre-sale and $50 at the door. Visit climbforchris.com. And folks, do me a favor. Let's get the hashtag #ClimbForChris trending. Let's put it in the chat and let's make it trending, not only for Chris, but for his family and for the Snow Crew, because we're going to try our damnedest to do a lot of fundraising for this. Victor and I yesterday shared some memories of being at Brother Rice and working with Chris and everything. He is very, very dear to me. He's very, very dear to Victor, and he's become a very dear member of this crew, though he doesn't know the rest of the crew yet. We're going to try to fix that. But if I get the okay, there will be a live stream from this event, March 1st, 2026. Visit climbforchris.com to purchase your tickets, $40 in advance, $50 at the door. As mentioned, you see it in front of you. There will be food and drinks, entertainment, fundraising, just all kinds of fun with some great, great people and for a great, great cause. Visit climbforchris.com for more information. And there's a side note that I forgot to mention. The band Maggie Speaks, who do a lot of covers for great rock songs, they will be there. They will be there to provide the entertainment. And I promised an update. Snowman Multimedia will indeed be doing a live broadcast from there. We got the okay.
Hey, let's go.
We got the okay. You see the hashtag in the chat, hashtag #ClimbForChris.
Let's get it trending.
Let's get it trending. Also, this announcement: through the holidays, when we are busy recalibrating everything and recalibrating our minds, there's going to be daily replays or daily reruns of some of the best episodes of Snowman in the Morning. And yes, they will include Chris Bass. I got a lot of those segments that I'm going to put together when I spend about 3 days doing a lot of editing for those 2 weeks that we are off. And when we begin our vacation, as I mentioned, you'll see some old episodes of Snowman in the Morning to take you right into the new year. And we're back on January 6th live with this announcement. Also, we're going 3 hours. Dietz is going to have a big part of this. Is going to have a big part of this going forward. Now we're at the top of the hour. 10:01 is your time. And I am happy to say we owe you an ID.
You're listening to WBWS-DB, your new Chicago Sports Hub radio voice. You're listening to WHDR-DB, your radio home and voice of the Carolinas. You're listening to WJKS-DB, your Hoosier Sports Home and Indiana Sports Hub play-by-play voice.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
Well, me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
10:02 is your time. We are waiting for Allison Moran to pop in to offer her thoughts, and throughout this hour, we will break down the conference championships. In fact, we'll do that while we wait for Allison to come in. And I'm going to send this to Dietz to break down tonight's championship. I believe the game that's on deck tonight is North Texas and Tulane.
Yes, sir.
If memory serves me correctly, that's the
That's the American.
That's the American Conference Championship. And Deets, what do you make of this game?
Navy should be there.
I agree.
Navy
got jumped. How did Navy get jumped?
They got jumped because Tulane didn't have to play them, and because they lost head-to-head with North Texas.
But that shouldn't be. It should be North Texas and Navy, shouldn't it?
I think it should be, but I know what they did. What they did is basically they said, well, Tulane didn't play either of these teams, so they ushered them through, and then they said, all right, well, between North Texas and Navy, well, North Texas won the head-to-head, so that's why North Texas got it.
It still should have been the chaos.
But still, Navy played well enough all year. They should be there, but
they should.
You can only have two. You can only have two, and 3 teams finished at the top. Again, they should all play each other, and we should be able to figure this out beforehand. But that wasn't the case. So,
can you bring back? We talked about this earlier in the week. Can you bring back the Southwest Conference to take some teams away from?
But this is
from the super conferences.
This championship game is also interesting because I was thinking about this before the show. If you read the bylaws of that the NCAA has set up, it says the top 5 ranked conference champions will get into the playoff. And why that's interesting is because North Texas and Tulane are both ranked higher than James Madison right now.
Yeah.
But one of those teams is going to be a playoff team. And it opens the door. That language, though, opens the door to if Duke wins the ACC championship game.
Oh, boy.
And they're unranked.
Oh, boy.
And you have to take the top 5 ranked conference champions. Well, James Madison is still going to be sitting there as a ranked conference champion. So the question will be, does Duke jump the Dukes?
Yeah.
And get in? And that's where all this chaos goes. But before we get to the chaos of the playoff, let's bring Allie on. Let's talk some WNBA. Then we can go right into college football and our picks at the same time.
Yep. Here she is. Here's Allie.
How are you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Right now, that's one of the only few people that can make me smile.
Aww. That's so sweet. My gosh. Well, all of you all make me smile. Gotta say that. Every day, every time I'm on, I just love being with y'all.
That's why that's why I promise this coming calendar year, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do even better in cutting up your segments and getting it way out there. I'm doing some research on getting all those out there as well. All right,
I'm
Allie.
holding you to it, baby.
Good.
I am holding you to that.
Please do that.
I will haunt your dreams.
Well, with that laugh and that smile and some of the mic drop moments that make me laugh, it's already haunting me, but in a good way. Okay, Allie, you called this 2 months ago when the W would go 30, 60, 90 in terms of delaying their negotiation their CBA negotiation window. 30's already gone. 60 is already here. Is it possible they go 120?
Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
We said February.
No.
We said it.
We did.
Right now, it's going to January 6th. So, but I'm guessing that they just put a new CBA out on the table for perusal, discussion, argument, gnashing of teeth. It's going to be just a bloodbath for the next couple of months. I guarantee you. Now, this latest proposal, it's going to include a guaranteed $1 million base. That's according to ESPN on Monday. Projected revenue sharing pushing total earnings to more than 1.2 million. Now, let's dive into this even further. The average player's salary would be projected to exceed $500,000, $500,000 a year. Okay. Minimum player salary would exceed $225,000, which right now is the supermax salary under the current the current CBA. And so the salary cap would increase to $5 million in 2026 and directly tied to revenue growth in each year of the deal. So that's all about marketing. That's all about the next great superstars that come up. How much can we get out of Juju Watkins when she hits the draft? Also, people like Ozzie Fudd. I mean, all those are going to be considered. Now, right now, the players are quietly weighing in on all of this. But what is going to happen is that they are going to do a couple of things. Number one, as I said, there's going to be gnashing of teeth. Why? Because with a $1 million salary, the WNBA players will no longer get a housing stipend. That's out of this proposal. Not that. Do you remember a couple of years ago, Angel Reese was belly aching about paying $8,000, I think, for a month for rent, and she had to have roommates and all that.
She was outliving her means and had the nerve to jump on social media to bark about it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And you gotta think about it. I'm so old. My starting salary when I got out in the world was 14 grand. And I thought I was living like a queen. Okay.
Right.
I rented an apartment on that with a roommate, but only one.
We have Allie, I got a question about these numbers. So you just listed off a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
And it all sounds great.
Yeah.
What is the percent what is the percent raise?
How
much more how you all the numbers you just said, I don't know if that's if that's 100% raise, if that's 200%.
It's more than triple what they make now. It's okay. Let me give you a few more numbers. In 2025, league's minimum salary was $66,079. Okay, not that a bunch of us couldn't live on that too. The supermax. In exact numbers was $249,244. That's supermax, and the salary cap is 1.5 million. More specifically, $1,507,100. And it increases at a fixed rate of 3% each year under this current agreement. And it also has a separate revenue sharing provision that grants direct payments to players if the league hits certain revenue targets. However, remember that this contract was signed in 2019. It has yet to happen primarily because of the impact of COVID. 6 years later, 5 years later, we're still talking about COVID impacts.
Mm-hmm.
So my point to bringing that up is, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen with this latest proposal. You're going to hear Angel Reese and people of her ilk saying, and the players saying, well, yeah, they're not paying us enough money, but they just gave them a 300% raise.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kelsey Plum, anybody? Kelsey Plum, anybody?
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. They're going to give you numbers, and they're going to say this number's so small, and you already know the argument that they're going to make. Look at how much they're paying us. Look how much they're paying NBA players. That's always been their argument, and it's a lose. Like, why they make that argument? It's a losing argument from the beginning.
It is. There's no question.
All right, you just got if I got a 300% raise at work, I'd be very happy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I get a 300% raise.
They're going to tell you it's a spit in the face.
Yep, you'll definitely say that. Here's what's fueling all of this, this argument, though, is that both Unrivaled and the new league, Project B, which we really haven't talked about, is offering those kinds of salaries. Baseline is $1 million. Okay. That's and it's for a hell of a lot less work. It's in the off season from the W, and you also have a certain amount of players who have heavily invested in this league. Project B not only has the Saudi money, but it also has, that's the LIV that funded the golf league that was so difficult. You also have Candace Parker investing in Project B as well. So what the players are doing is looking at all these other differently modeled sources for their income, and that's what's fueling this debate on how much the W can actually afford to play. Explain
those leagues to me, because isn't one of them 3 versus 3?
Yeah, that's Unrivaled. 3 versus 3 is Unrivaled.
Unrivaled.
Tell us about Project B. I want to hear more about this.
Project B is also kind of a rival to the Unrivaled League, and the thing is that they are an entirely new group that's starting up this year, and basically they've signed up people. The first one they signed was Nneka Ogumike. I can never pronounce her name.
Nneka Ogumike.
Ogumike. I can never pronounce that person. I love her, and I'm just going to call her Nneka from now.
Nneka Ogumike is the name.
Ogumike. Someday I'm going to pronounce that properly. Forgive me, Nneka. I love you. I've loved you since college.
You hang around with me with a headset on when we're covering these games and these leagues, Allie. You'll get it right, because Lord knows when the Fever played Seattle, I had to say it for 40 minutes, 3 separate times.
That's why I only had to say it a few times a year. Now, what Project B is offering salaries, 7-figure salaries starting at $2 million a year. Okay.
Ooh.
And
how many teams are in that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many teams, but the league is set to run across Asia, Europe, and Latin America from November 2026 to April of 2027. And it's, as I mentioned, it has it's funded primarily by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. And it was created in 2021 to compete with established tours like the PGA. And Saudi money, tragic. Okay. Then
what is it? Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's scary. The other thing is you also have people like not only Candace Parker, but you've got Steve Young, Novak Djokovic, and Sloane Stephens investing in this league. So
you had me at Steve Young. I'm interested in you.
Okay, but here's the issue. So the players want 3v3 salary. So does that mean they want the WNBA to go to 3 versus 3? Because exactly.
No, this is 5x5. This is a 5x5 league. Because Project B is 5x5.
Okay, but the Unrivaled is 3 versus 3, right?
Right.
So even if the Unrivaled League probably has 10 teams on it. Now, and maybe not even.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm just going to say 10 just to make it round numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 3v3. So you probably have 5, 6, maybe you have 7 people on a team.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 70 people in your league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can pay a lot more to 70 people than the WNBA, who has 5, 10, probably 12 people, 12 ladies on a team.
Right.
And has significantly more teams. So now your pie is being split. Instead of being split 7 times, it's being split 12 times per team. So to sit here and say, well, we should be played like these other leagues. Okay, well, then you need to have 3 people. Then it should be 3v3 the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. That's, you make some very good points, Dietz. It's it's going to be to the WNBA's credit if they can hammer out all of these issues and figure out where their new place is in this hierarchy of teams. It's going to be a real, I think the WNBA needs to decide who they're going to be. Are they going to be one of many? Are they going to be the queens of the basketball world? They have been, but now they've got some competition that is smaller. And as you mentioned, great point about there are smaller teams and they've got, so therefore, a larger pile of money to be able to pay these players. It can also afford to be more selective. And therefore, it's not only NECA, but John Cole Jones has signed with them already, and a few other. The name Asia Wilson does come to mind. Don't quote me. But the thing is that WNBA is going to have to figure out how to be the global leader in women's basketball after this. And I'm not sure if they had people running it who are not just money people, but also passionate about the game of basketball. I have a question about, Kathy Engelhart is an incredible money person. She's gotten this league catapulted. But the problem is that you've got a lot of investment from these other leagues that are player oriented and player directed. So my concern is that if you don't have somebody who is passionate about the game of basketball directing that operation, then there's not the vision there in order to make it happen. And Yeah.
The way the WNBA can make it happen is you're right about they've got too many business people in there. The other leagues have too many player people in there. You need to split the difference. You need production. Right now, they need production people in there. They need people that are going to make the league look. Even if it's not superior, they need people that can make it look superior and make it visible to everybody. They need production people. They need production people to make sure that this league is getting noticed. That our league is getting noticed. And back to the point of these other leagues that are doing other things. This is exactly what happened. Dog knows this. This is exactly what happened in the NHL strike. The NHL player said, "Oh, look at all these overseas leagues. They're paying more. They're doing all of this. They're doing all that." Then they held out. They went and played in those leagues and effed around and found out real quick, holy, this is not even close to the level we had it before. And then they went back to the table.
Right.
And then they came back to the table and everything was able to be ironed out because they found out, hey, the money might be more over there, but everything else, the facilities, the travel arrangements, all of everything that they were getting wasn't there.
Right.
And the infrastructure wasn't there. So they couldn't make it. The other thing I want to make sure we touch on is we talked about this, and Angel Reese is the poster child for the complaints. So I'm just going to keep using her. But you're going to hear Angel Reese talking about, well, we don't get enough money. Well, you know what's going to happen? You know what leagues do in this situation? Okay, so Angel Reese, you and your ilk, you can get. We'll extend the top level contracts. We'll make the top level contracts bigger. But you know what you have to give us? You have to give us a minimum, and you have to shrink the minimum contract. So that person all the way on the bench that was going to get bumped up to $225, now they might say, you know what? We'll give Angel Reese a couple extra $100,000. But that person at the bottom, instead of making $225, you're now making $100.
Yeah, it comes at the expense of the lower person on a totem pole.
And let's see how Angel responds to that, because I'm sure she's going to say, "Oh yeah, give me more of the money." I control over that person at the bottom.
This is a little off tangent, but I spent my Thanksgiving Day explaining to Greg's grandson why Angel Reese is more than the queen of me-bounds. I love my Ollie. I love him to pieces. I love his brother Dominic. And by the way, his uncle Glenn too. Because
and you spent Thanksgiving explaining that to them.
I explained. They're like, well, all they do. I don't like her because she's so selfish. I don't like her because she's making so much money and she's still upset. And I said when she focuses on basketball, she can be the queen of everything.
And you know what, Allie? You and I have had this continuous conversation about Angel Reese because the trolls tried to come after me all summer. I did all 5 Fever Chicago games.
Right.
The trolls came after me in game 1 when Indiana blew them out by 35 points, saying, well, if Caitlin Clark is so good, why didn't she have 30 points in game 1? Why didn't she do what Angel Reese did? I'll tell you why. She had 13 assists in the game.
Well, also you
I'll tell you exactly why. And Victor, you rode shotgun with me for this broadcast. Pizzle popped in. Dog popped in. I'll tell you exactly why. It's called a triple-double to open the season.
Well, the other thing is that she doesn't need 30 points a game. If you can get 15, 20 points and like an 8, 9, 10 assist and a couple rebounds, and your team does the same thing, you're fine. The problem is that you're
and that's exactly what Caitlin Clark did to open the season 2012, and the Fever won by 35.
But the other problem is that who is, again, besides Angel Reese, who else do you have?
You have Camila Cardoso.
Camila Cardoso.
Yeah,
and Cardoso took a long time for her to get up and running because she was like
I love Cardoso. I love
and
Cardoso.
I do too.
I really
but,
yeah.
love Camila.
This is what
I love Camila Cardoso. The problem is with Cardoso, and you can couple Angel Reese in this conversation, they don't concentrate on the game. There's the point.
No, it's not a concentration on the game. It's how does the great Professor Cole Johnson say it? If you're a jack of all trades,
you're a master of
none.
Here's the biggest problem.
If Angel Reese ever figures it into her head, I cannot shoot the basketball, so let me just get on the block and let them feed me the ball right next to the hoop.
Right.
She would dominate basketball.
That's right.
She does not have a coach in Chicago that could tell her.
Yes.
That's what I was
going
to get to.
Stop shooting and get your
camp under the basket
and get your butt on the block. Get your butt on the block, and we'll give you the ball.
You got potentially two of the best bigs in the W. Put them on either side of the post and tell them to camp. Tell them to camp there.
But this is what I was saying, and this is what I was really getting to. Is the indicative of a bigger problem. I put this at the feet of Coach Marsh because what did I say the entire time, Snowman, during that first game? How Angel looked absolutely lost. Like she had no idea where she was supposed to be. You're supposed to play the point. You're supposed to be in the post. You're supposed to play at the center position. She had no clue where she was supposed to be.
And here's where I give it to not only you, Victor, but to Allie as well, because before the first game of the year, when we were hyping up the Fever in the Sky when they first played in Indianapolis, you both said that very thing. And Allie came on and said they're going to have Angel play the point, and we all looked at each other and went,
"That's a bad idea."
That's
a bad idea.
Absolutely.
She's never been a person that facilitates the ball, that can facilitate that role of point guard.
No, they need the general back. To be honest, if Courtney Vandersloot can make it limp back into the WNBA, she's the perfect general for Angel Reese, and she can direct that traffic like no one else, and even without her wife there, Allie Quigley. But it's they were starting to do just fine, at the beginning of the year, but then Court went down with that ACL torn. Yep. And it was very difficult. And what's more, Tyler Marsh, I do not know why the Chicago Sky brass are so hyped up on him.
I have no idea either.
I don't know, but they're committed.
Tyler Marsh. Oh, I'm going to make a comparison, and Allie's going to yell. Allie's going to yell at me for this comparison, but it's hilarious and it's true. Does the name Mark Trestman mean anything?
Yes.
Oh no.
Look,
then you understand what? Then y'all understand in my hometown why I make that comparison. Tyler Marsh is Mark Trestman on a basketball court.
Man.
As my good friend Detective Vic A. Law would say, Tyler Marsh is criminally stupid.
Yes, he is.
The things he does, you are left scratching your head like, why are you putting her there?
Here's the other problem. When Sloot went down,
yes,
why didn't Haley Van Lith assume the point guard duties?
Good question. Why
wasn't Haley Van Lith given the point guard role?
I can answer that probably because Haley Van Lith was new and unproven, and they drafted her not all that high, and so I don't think they had the confidence in her to do any of the job that the point guard required. I think they wanted her to come off the bench for the first season, and not that she got certainly a few starting points, but I just don't see that their confidence really developed in her, and I think that she reacted to that non-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I understand that, but the question,
that's
question
fair.
I have is,
That's fair.
because how many games do you have to go through with going through the same thing, seeing it's not working, and saying, "Look, this isn't working. Take a chance on the rookie and see what she does," instead of just going through game after game after game after game after game of the same thing, putting Angel in a position where she's going to look worse.
And
like, it's working.
How about those two games in the United Center? Dietz has a thought. Chris?
Well, I can answer Victor's first question of what they see in Tyler Marsh. And Tyler Marsh is the symptom of what we see in coaching today. He has a system, and yeah, he can explain that system, and he can explain it off the court to higher up people, and they say, yes, we want that system run on our team, and it sounds great in a boardroom.
Right.
However, a great coach will take their system, look at the players on their roster, and say, wait, does my system work with this team? And if it doesn't, they will modify their system to fit the players on their team. And that's what's happening in Chicago is they have a system, and Tyler Marsh is trying to make Angel Reese run a system that she cannot run, that she physically does not have the skills to be in the position she's in, and he's trying to force her into it, and that's what's causing the disruption of everything. So it makes him look stupid. But when he's actually in the boardroom talking to the people, he's like, no, this is good. This is how this is supposed to work. Yeah, that works when you draw it on a board. When people actually run it in real life, it changes things. And that's the difference.
But that's a
good point.
That's a good point. As a good coach, you're supposed to know when your personnel does not work, or when your personnel is not in that right system. And you, like you said, you tweak the system, or you tweak the roster to fit your system. Case in point, Phil Jackson.
That's right.
Quick climbing in my head, Victor. Phil Jackson. I'll give you a couple more. Casey Jones. Greg Popovich.
Well, Phil, you brought up Phil. Phil is the prime example of, yeah, my system works when I have all my players involved, when he has Jordan, Grant, and Pippen, when he has Shaq, Kobe, and Robert Horry, and all the cast of characters with the Lakers.
Right.
However, how'd that fare when he was in New York without any of those guys?
He wasn't the coach at the time.
It didn't work. It didn't work, and they didn't have They didn't have anything else to go to. They didn't have another well to go to.
Right, but he wasn't the coach at that time. He
wasn't the coach.
He was a player. You're talking about in 70s to 73.
No, I'm talking about when he went to New York and was brought there to be the. If you don't think he was coaching / GMing. There's no way. There's no way he didn't have any insight on that.
I don't know if he had anything to do with the coaching, because at that time,
Erwin,
coaches kind of have that
terroristic
mentality anyway.
Let me respond to Erwin's comment right here before we go to a break and before we go to our college football picks. He didn't fall into blue chip players. They fell into
yes.
Okay. Doug Collins fell backwards into blue chip players, but they really weren't blue chip players even under Doug Collins, because they had to be developed. In fact, you want to talk about a player that fell backwards into a system that wound up using him. His name is Scottie Pippen. Because the trade that brought Scottie Pippen to Chicago involved one Olin Polynice.
Oh my God!
Who was the coach when Phil Jackson took over the GM role?
It was supposed to be Derek Fisher. It was supposed to be Derek Fisher, but then that brings up the biggest problem with the New York Knicks at the time when Phil was coaching and GMing. And to Dietz's point, I believe wholeheartedly he was coaching and GMing. The problem was they had to put people in. They had to put people in the right places, and they put the wrong people in the wrong places, and the wrongest player, yes, that's a term. Thank you to one of my grandbabies for that. The wrongest player in that system somehow got elected to the Hall of Fame. And you all know the name I'm going to bring up to piss off a lot of Knick fans, Carmelo Anthony.
Yes.
Who should not be a Hall of Famer, but that's a soapbox for before the new year. Carmelo was stuck in that, was the king of that system. I'll bring up another name, and all my hoopsters will know this name very well. The player that should have stuck around in New York, Jeremy Lin.
So the
Linsanity.
If you fight that, it's going to come down to the question of what makes a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
If you want to fight Carmelo Anthony, you're going to have to fight that question.
I know I'm going to have to fight. I'm going to have to fight that fight with Carmelo Anthony. I'm going to have to fight that fight with Tracy McGrady. I'm going to have to fight that fight with a couple of players. But you know something? Give me this camera.
Uh-oh.
I don't care. Okay?
I have a couple. I have one other tangential thing about women's sports. Is it okay to go ahead? Okay. I have to give out props to Orland Park native Kendall Coyne Schofield.
The PWHL.
The PWHL Minnesota Frost. The first hat trick scored in the PWHL was by her this last week.
In fact, she scored the first goal of the season.
She did.
She scored the first goal of the season. And I have a surprise. Before we go to a break, I have a surprise for Allie. If she's up to it, PWHL Wednesday starts December 17th.
Gonna try. Yeah. And I'll tell you, according to my physical therapist, I can't do the splits, but I can talk. So, yeah.
Now watch. Funny thing happened. I had a funny thing happen a few days ago. I took the dog out, back door here, and I didn't realize there was ice on the on the deck. Left leg went one way, right leg went the other, and El Smacko.
Now watch this. In 2 weeks, Allie will be doing a full-on Caitlin Ohashi floor exercise routine.
From your lips to God's ears. That would be very nice.
Dog has got the championship weekend picks ready. We have North Texas and Tulane tonight. 8 p.m. is your kickoff time. But before we do that, we take a break, and when we come back, we would do our college football championship pick, sure to go wrong, presented by Wanna Parlay. Back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your Commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commanders Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central on the Sertoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers, right side, commanders. Where my soldiers, left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crown they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks.
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the morning.
Deets, stone-faced.
No
Cell
sold the whole thing because Deets was just there. I ain't surprised.
No Cell
The
City.
rest of us were just laughing our heads off.
We were cracking up, and Deets is just sitting there.
No Cell City.
Like, well, he did Fifth Down Sports for how many years did you do that show? Deets?
I did Fifth Down Sports for 6 years, and I did Trinity Gauntlet for 5 years. So,
nothing surprises him anymore.
yeah. I've heard it all.
In a combined total of 11 years, nothing surprises him. So when Dog goes on Alarm Island and says what he says, and then a week after that, Allie backs it up by saying something to get neutered, and Deets is just both times.
True.
How the hell do you explain that?
You can't.
45 after you thank you, Pizzle. You can't explain. And to Pizzle's credit, with what he has to deal with each and every Wednesday,
Damn it, LC.
with us making LC laugh so hard he had to turn off his camera.
Right.
And with so many 49er jokes I've thrown at Tiny Tim, he wanted to throw a clipboard at me, but I mean that I mean it in fun, and they know it. We pick on them all the time, and they pick back at us. That's what makes this crew so much fun. Okay, Dog, get your notebook ready, and please do not throw it back. See, with the
You don't
dog.
need to go on my IR again.
Please, no more throwing it back.
no,
We
no.
don't want
No
you
more.
hurting your eye or your head
We don't
anymore.
want Dog to throw this Pedro Martinez style against the Indians in 1999. And of course, Pedro at that time had that devastating breaking ball, which made everybody swing about 1.5 feet. And the great Neil Funk said it best: corkscrew him into the ground. We don't need that. And yes, I met the great Neil Funk. Wonderful.
The curveball and that devastating circle change.
That circle change was something else. I gotta tell you all this. The first time I met Neil, I already shook hands with Stacey King because he remembered me from my Ho Chunk days. And then Neil comes in. He was in a rush. God bless him. I walked up to him. I introduced myself, and he just had this biggest smile on his face. And I told him the greatest thing that I heard him say was from a game in the 96-97 season against the Lakers, in which the Bulls wiped out a 22-point deficit to win. I heard him on the radio, and I did it in his voice, and I had him cracking up when he said, quote, "Now the Lakers will inbound." And they're going to be shaking their head saying, "What the hell happened?" Quote. Oh, man. I think I made him a friend for life when I gave him that. I did an impression of him. That's what happened when I did an impression of one, and Allie recognizes this name, Gene Honda.
Oh God, I love Gene. Gene, the non-dancing machine. He's a great guy.
I never thought I would hear a Gong Show reference on my show, but I remember that so well. Okay, Dietz is ready, so are we. We're gonna do this Street Fighter style since we have 9 championship games, and yes, to Pizzle, I'm going with the theme of Vega to get us through our championship game picks. So Vega is going, and so is the dog. Here we go. Let's do it.
Hadouken! We have the standings up to bat first, and it is officially a 2-horse race. Jen has an 8-game lead, and the magic number needed to avoid the playoffs is 12. With that being said, some of these teams we ain't even heard of, so it's going to be fun because we're kicking the party off with the first of 4 today. It's Kennesaw State favored by 2.5 over Jacksonville State. The over-under 59.5.
I'm going with the Owls. I know a couple of Marist Red Hawk basketball players and volleyball players that I announced for that are at Kennesaw State. I'm going with the Owls. Deets, to you.
I'm gonna channel my inner dog. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville State.
Okay, it's going with the. Oh God, and I know their name. I won't say it aloud. Pizzle, downstairs to you.
Oh, no.
I used to live right by Kennesaw in Ackworth back in the 90s, early 90s, early 2000s, from the 90s to 2000s.
Yeah.
Kennesaw State, so I'll go with them.
All right, Allie, to you.
Who are the Owls?
Literally me right now.
We're
Literally me.
Going to the Owls.
All right, Victor, to you.
I do nothing about these teams, but I'll go with the Owls.
All right, dog, your turn.
The Mafia and everybody else over here seems to be going with the Owls, so give me the Owls.
Which means Deets is on an island.
Means
and we go upstairs to Jen.
Yep.
Aren't you cold?
Sorry.
Jeez. Look what you're wearing.
I'm Luna Snow. She doesn't get cold.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then
Ice
she's a
is her
better
power,
woman than I am.
Ice is her power, remember? The K-pop idol with ice powers?
Fair enough.
Folks.
Go search her up. Marvel Rivals. Go.
Okay.
All right, come on, Luna. Deets is on an island.
Oh, I get to say this to Deets.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I get to say this to Deets? I get to say this to him?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that I'm glad about. Stay solo.
I hate you, Jen. I hate you, Luna, for that one, and I'm going to be laughing all afternoon. Next one, dog, please.
And this is why I voice Luna Snow in a
Next
comic,
one on the
gentlemen.
list for
Next
the
one.
next one on the hit list. It is Troy visiting number 25, James Madison. Do I even need to say who's favored in this?
No.
Sure.
I didn't even hear the first team.
Please.
You cut off.
Troy State Trojans. How about that?
It was Troy and 25, James Madison.
I don't know either of these.
James Madison is favored by, let's put it this way, I'll make it easy for you. Sweep for James Madison, everybody.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Why not? Not that we've been following them all year. Shame on me.
Either of these teams are.
They're favored by 23.5.
God Almighty.
Upstairs,
How'd the other team get in?
upstairs to Luna for 3 words. Go for it, hon.
I'm sorry. Hang on. 23 and a half?
23.5, yes.
Yowza.
Is that? I think that is the biggest number I have heard on this show.
You ain't
so
heard
far.
nothing yet.
Wait, what?
Wait till the bowl
there's a
game.
couple of them a couple of weeks ago that were north of 30.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yes, that happened.
Yes.
Notre Dame was favored over Stanford by 32.5 on rivalry week.
Right.
They beat him by 35.
You didn't tell me that? All you said was a landslide.
Well, we didn't want you to hear the number. Come on, we need 3 words from you.
All right, fine. Sweep that ish. Sweep it.
Oh boy.
Next on the list.
Yes, sir.
It's number 24 North Texas, favored by 2.5 over number 20 Tulane. The over-under is a staggering 66.5.
66.5. And I'm gonna try to do that game tonight instead of my normal NBA Friday doubleheader because it is championship weekend and I am going to go. Don't let me down. I'm gonna go with North Texas. And we're gonna flip the order and go downstairs to Pizzle for the next one.
Give me the main grain of North Texas.
Upstairs to Deets.
For the chaos of it all, Jake Ratcliffe, quarterback at Tulane.
Right.
Get it done and get yourself in, and then we'll see how this plays out later on. So I'm going with the wave.
To the mighty redhead and Allison Moran with the next
All
pick.
right. Well, you can't beat North Texas because they lead in points per possession, and they have a 22.1 pass rate. It ranks second in the nation. Hell, if you're not taking North Texas, you're nobody.
Oh,
Victor, you're next.
It's Nerf or nobody. Yeah, I'm going with North Texas.
Man.
Dog to you.
Well, then I guess I'm a big old 6'4" nobody. I made my picks yesterday. I had Tulane in this one.
You're kidding. Well, you know what?
No, I'm
You've
not.
been right. You've been right, though.
Dog's
You
been
were right on
with the
Dallas.
Dog's been right with the upset calls, which means Jen
Yeah.
has 2 words for both the dog and Deets.
I have one question first.
Unless
Hey,
she wants to join the winning side.
Yes.
Hey, Dawn. Are my fences back?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I'm
The
using
fences
one.
and glass are back.
Then I'm using one.
And I figured she would. Next one.
Next on the hit list, it's UNLV and Boise State. The Boise State's favored by 3.5 over under 58.5. It's the last game tonight.
Once upon a time, I wanted to attend the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Actually got accepted. Just couldn't get the funding in time to attend. Some guys named Stacy Augman, Larry Johnson, Greg Anthony, and Tark the Shark was the coach. All that being said, I ain't stupid on betting on UNLV for football. I'm going with Boise State. And we're going to flip the order again. I go downstairs to the dog for the next pick.
Like I said, I made my picks yesterday. I was actually watching Back to the Future when I was doing this. I got Boise State in this one. UNLV's got a strong offense, but Boise State's got this one covered.
Next door to Pizzle.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Blue Turf Broncos of Boise State.
Upstairs to Deets.
There's a saying in UNLV, they like to be the running rebels. And nobody did it better than the Shark.
Jerry Tarkanian.
And that's why this game is going to be for UNLV, because the head coach, Dan Mullen, he's done it at other places. He's doing it at UNLV. I'm going with the Rebels. Go UNLV.
To be perfectly honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Here's Allie.
Up until the time Deets started talking about UNLV, I was thinking I'm going to be a potato head. And I think I'm going to leave Deets on the island. Yes.
Victor's next.
I'm going with UNLV on this one.
What?
Wow.
Which means Dietz and Victor are on the island as we go to Luna Snow for her message.
All right. My word of advice here, Vic, if you're going to be on the island, at least stay on the opposite side of Dietz, okay?
I literally can't because he's the only other Cowboy fan on here, so we stick together.
To the Saturday
At least make yourself comfortable on that island, even if it means Dietz isn't comfortable.
I'll take it from here to the Saturday championship games, and we're going to start at high noon with BYU and Texas and BYU and Texas Tech. Texas Tech favored by 12.5 with the over/under 49.5. And I'll start this round by simply saying, "Go Red Raiders." We go next door.
Yeah, it would be so great. This game can go so many. It can cause chaos in so many directions. But Texas Tech, you already beat BYU once on the field. I think they can do it again. I'll take Texas Tech.
Downstairs to Pizzle.
Texas Tech, Red Raiders.
Next door to the dog.
Yeah, I got Texas Tech in this one. It's a landslide victory for them.
Victor, you next.
The T's have it. Give me Texas Tech.
Which means 3 words from Luna.
Wait a minute.
Wait, Allie didn't pick. I'm sorry.
You missed me.
Not anymore.
Okay. Listen, the first time these two teams met, Texas Tech won, guess what? 29-7. And they pulverized BYU's offense. And Texas Tech has one of the best rush defenses in the country. And that's all that BYU can do, sadly. So I'm with Texas Tech all the way.
Which means 3 words from Luna.
Okay, first, I just love this comment here in the chat. I'm so sorry that I'm gonna butcher this one word, but Erwin Curtis says not even the Tabernacle Choir can save BYU in that
The
game.
Wonder Bread Tabernacle Choir.
I need to learn that word. Tabernacle. Got it.
Thank you to the master Cole Johnson for that element. Jesus.
And with that said, let's sweep that ish and move on.
All right. Next one we're going to look at is the ACC Championship. Duke and Virginia. Duke 7-5. Somehow they got to the championship game instead of Georgia Tech. Virginia 10-2, ranked 17th in the nation. UVA favored by 4, over under 57.5. And this time the dog will start the picks.
As much as I'd love to see the chaos that this game would bring if Duke ends up winning, I don't see it happening. This 8 o'clock game is right inside Virginia's wheelhouse. It's in Charlotte. The weather's going to be relatively iffy. Virginia's been known to play better in sloppier conditions. I got Virginia in this one.
All right, Allie, you're next.
Definitely, you've got to pick Virginia in this case.
Deets, on you.
Just for the fact that I'm in second place, and I know the first place team is not allowed, or no, she's allowed to, but I know she can't physically say the words, so I'm going to take the Cavaliers and see if she can actually pick the team from that state that she can't say.
Okay.
Bruh.
You're next. Oh, boy.
Cavaliers, Virginia Cavaliers. I do not trust Duke.
Mm-mm.
They're a basketball stool.
Ain't no doggone. But look, I used to live in North Carolina, and I would never, ever, ever in life, even though I love my Krzyzewski, he's a native Chicagoan. I'm sorry, I can't pick Duke for anything. Victor?
Not in football. Not in football. Give me basketball all the way. But just remember, Bill Belichick went 4-8 for UNC this year. So God knows North Carolina is a basketball state all the way up and down Tobacco Road. So there is no reason to pick Duke.
And I lived an hour away from Tobacco Road. Victor?
I'll make this easy. I'll go with Virginia, and so Jen can say sweep it.
Go ahead. Luna?
You know what? Just because Deets challenged me to say the state name, here you go, Deets. Virginia! Suck it and sweep that in.
She still gave Deets 2 words.
Either way, we all win.
We all win, exactly. To the SEC championship, and this is one I'm keeping my eye on for the first of 2 that I have on Saturday. And in the middle, we're going to film our cooking segment for NFL Sunday pregame. It's the Dogs of Georgia and the Crimson Tide of Alabama. These 2 teams met earlier in the year with Alabama winning by 3, and Georgia didn't do the simplest of maths, which is take the freaking points. It is Georgia who is favored by 2.5. They're calling for 48.5. This is from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I'll go first on this one. I picked them before, and I don't think they'll let me down this time. Give me the Dogs. Beats, you're next.
Another rematch, and everybody talks about, maybe Kirby Smart has the number. Well, the last couple of times they've played Alabama, it hasn't worked out too well.
No, it hasn't.
So roll Tide. I'm going with Bama.
He's going with Bama. And Allie, you're next.
I got to go with the Bulldogs on this one.
Next door to Pizzle.
We're really getting this match again.
Yes. and I repeat, I repeat Pizzle's word. I repeat Pizzle's 2-syllable word, and I agree.
Boring. Boring. As for this matchup, damn dogs.
Dog, you're next.
This is like watching Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the upteen trillionth time. Who in the blue hell cares? But
bite your tongue.
I would, but I don't need to taste red meat this hour of the morning. That being said, Georgia is going to give Alabama problems. The revenge tour starts. Georgia wins this one walking.
Before I lose my chest laughing, Victor, you're next.
Yeah, even if it wasn't going to be a sweep, even if it was a doggone island, I was not picking Alabama. I'm picking Georgia. This is Randy Orton versus John Cena all over again, but doggone it, I'm going with the Dogs.
This is San Francisco and Denver in Super Bowl 28, in my opinion. Luna, you got a Luna has a message for Deets.
Actually, I'm going to go a bit different.
Oh, okay.
Please explain to me, if Alabama won the previous time these 2 were matched up, why is Georgia the one favored?
Because it's in Atlanta.
Because it's in Atlanta.
And they're the better team.
And they're the
And
higher
they're
ranked
number 3
team.
in the nation. They're number 3.
I'm just going to say, but like, knowing what I know about this, the chances of me picking any of these 2 are about the same as this lady actually going and training. So yes, put me on the fence where I will gladly sit and eat Golshi's yakisoba.
And I already know what button I'm going to push if I can find it. Now,
and why am I going to do that?
I'm trying to find it. And
let me know when you found it, and I will say it again.
You know what? I'll set it up myself. As a matter of fact, I'll throw you a curveball. Why am I doing this? Because yes, Gura.
Gura, what does Gura have to do with this?
I don't know. It was the first button I can find. And now it was the first button I can find in the time allotted.
Yeah, but like, let's get the one of the person who we're actually talking
Oh,
about.
I know. I'm gonna find her. Trust me, I'm gonna find her. Just gotta stay on time here
task.
because I'm getting a message in my ear from our coordinating producer. But she said I can have a little fun with this one. And with that in mind, I present a message from the Wonderberry Choir entitled More Picks. And if you think, and this is to make Jen completely laugh, and if you think Jen was going to actually pick that game,
Hell no.
Like I said, I would rather sit on the fence if it means I can hang out with Goldship and eat some yakisoba with her. And why am I going to do that?
and I still can't find the button I'm looking for. So I'm gonna have to hold up. I know. I'm gonna take every button out of this truck and I'm gonna rearrange it when I sign off today. 8 after.
That means no Goldship.
That means no Goldship. Unfortunately, I don't know where I put Goldship. Last one of Saturday takes place in Indianapolis, Indiana, and this is one I'm looking forward to calling. It is Indiana and top-ranked Ohio State, number 2 Indiana, if you can believe that, and number 1 Ohio State. Both teams are 12-0, and there is a number 1 seed in the college football playoff on the line in this game. It's Ohio State favored by 4. And they're calling for 47.5 on the over-under. I think personally it's going to be more. And I'm going to go downstairs to the dog to start this one. You're kind of muted, dog.
You're muted, dog.
Dog's muted.
Oh.
Try again.
Mute him.
You're still muted.
He's doing that. While he figures out his problem, let's go next door to Allie.
Oh, you had to do that to me, Snowman. Yes. I'll tell you what, I wrestled in my brain with this pick, but I can never count Ohio State out. Go Buckeyes.
Next door to Pizzle.
I'm calling for the upset. Give me the Hoosiers.
Ha ha.
Upstairs to Deets.
Indiana has great offense, but defense wins championships. And we always say it. Ric Flair said it the best. To be the champs, you got to unseat the champs. I'm going with the Buckeyes.
Upstairs to me, and I'm going to use a phrase that's often used on Pain and Gain Pick'ems on Wednesdays.
Sound the alarm.
Sound the alarm.
Yeah.
I believe Indiana will unseat Ohio State, but I will add this. It's going to be a hell of a game. It's going to be a shootout because you have the 2 front runners for the Heisman Trophy in Julian Super Saiyan and Fernando Mendoza. I believe it will require overtime and it will require a walk-off. But I'm calling for the upset. I'm calling for Indiana to escape. And those
Good luck with that.
Those I know, but
Indiana will cover. Indiana will cover. I will say that.
I got him to cover and I got him to win. Victor, go ahead.
No. No. Hell no. Put me on the fence, Coach. It is.
I can't do that.
Wussy.
Way too close to call.
Victor, make a pick.
That game.
You can do it.
No.
He picks the fence, and I think Jen. Okay, he's going on the fence, and I think Jen's going the same way. Let's have a confirmation. Oh, that's what happened to the dog. Everything crashed. Am I forgetting?
It seems my voice mod was not working, so I cannot do what I wanted to do.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah, but basically I was gonna say You're really expecting me to choose one of these two teams? One
Say
of
no
the
more.
defeated teams?
Say no more. You ain't got to say no more.
Please
You know
just
where
put
she's
me on
going.
the fence because
No, she's
I
going.
know this is gonna be an intense game.
Plenty of room
Yeah.
on the fence, ma'am.
You know what I'd love for the final score to be in this game, although I don't think it will happen. Something like 51-48.
I was thinking
Let me guess, in favor of
Yeah,
Indianapolis.
I want it to be something like 48-45, like Pizzle's picking, or 51-48, like I'm picking. And those are our picks. Western Michigan and Miami of Ohio. That's the MAC champion. That's the MAC championship, and that's in Detroit. Y'all want to pick this one?
Kenneth, you don't make the rules. If I want to fence, I'm gonna fence. If Vic can fence, so can I.
I'll go with Miami of Ohio. Why not?
I'll go Miami of Ohio too.
Ohio of Miami.
Ohio
of Miami.
Even though it's all about the real Miami.
the real you. That's where Dietz is going.
Let's run the fence on Miami.
Yeah, run
So when are the NFL picks?
in about 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
You bet. Let me send a shout to a school that I covered for 12 years, and that's the Brother Rice Crusaders. They are the 7A state champions, and they did it with a shutout.
An amazing game. An amazing
I watched
game.
it.
I did too.
I watched it, and I cried. And I cried because the closest I got when I covered them to getting to a state championship was 2005 when they played the monster that at the time was Lincoln Way East Griffins. And
I have got to, Brian. I absolutely have to, since you're shouting out IHSA, I've got to shout out the Fenwick Friars, my hometown Friars, first football championship ever. And that's with the ghost of Johnny Latner looking over them, the great Heisman Trophy winner, and somebody I met who also let me put on his championship ring. It was it was fabulous. Oh my God. I still have pictures from that day. Johnny passed on a few years ago, but man, his spirit is alive and kicking.
I tell you what, like I said, I covered Brother Rice for 12 years from 1999 to 2011. It was so much fun covering them for 4 different sports: football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. Yes, I did a couple of hockey games. The atmosphere in the Chicago Catholic League is nuts. And I'll say that. And I'll tell you the greatest game I ever called in the CCL was 2002 with Brother Rice and St. Rita, number 2 versus number 4. It was sunny when I got to St. Rita. By the time I climbed the booth, and I had to go upstairs to the roof because every media outlet in Chicago was there. It rained. I lost my umbrella. I was soaked to the bone. And the greatest part about that game, it went 6 overtimes.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
God.
And at the time, and Allie, you remember this, St. Rita had a natural grass field.
Yes.
So by the time it was and they had a helmet with the St. Rita logo painted in the middle of the field, which I did see when I climbed upstairs to the booth. It was a mosh pit and a mud pit by halftime. I was soaked to the bone. My shoes were ruined, and I didn't care. I didn't care. The part about that, and I never told Pizzle this one. The part about that game, they were deep in the 4th quarter. St. Rita just got a long pass downfield, and it got coupled with a pass interference penalty, which put the ball at the 2-yard line.
Ooh.
And I'm in my trench coat, as I said, soaked to the bone because it rained the entire first half. I said, And I'm just looking for the game to be over because I wanted to go home. I said, I'll write my article for my website and I'll tell them congratulations on Monday when I make my rounds. I opened my big ass mouth and said, the only way this game continues is if Brother Rice forces a turnover. They handed it to the fullback running straight ahead in a 3-back set. And modified wishbone. They give it to Parker, the fullback, and I hear the PA announcer say fumble.
Oh my gosh.
Now they're in the far end zone. The end zone where I was facing was on the near side, and I saw the ball get punched out. That started the odyssey of overtimes. Every score that Brother Rice got, St. Rita matched until the 6th and final overtime. It was 45 apiece. It was 14 apiece at the end of regulation.
Damn.
It was 14 all at the end of regulation.
Wow.
45 apiece going into the 6th overtime. My voice is gone. My energy is gone. Everybody that was up on the roof with me, every break I took was looking at me going, what the hell is this? Rice gets a field goal, makes it 48-45. St. Rita punched it in 51-48, the final score. I wrapped it up. I didn't even do a post game. I just wanted to go home at this point. I climbed down, and Tim Maher, one of my dearest friends and a St. Rita grad, was waiting for me. He says, great call upstairs. I said, thank you. I'm going home. I'll talk to you on Monday. And Tim and I are going to hook up and do some things pretty soon also. I climbed downstairs. Some of the folks heard my broadcast, and they said, great. They said, great job. I said, thank you. Let me go home, please. I'm walking through the post-game tailgate, and Allie, you went to Fenwick. You know about a post-game tailgate.
I know about those. I did not go to Fenwick, though. I went to OPRF. In my day, they were all male. I wanted desperately to go, but
Park River Forest. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
I forgot. I'm old.
That's all right.
Yeah. What does my wife say often? I've slept since then.
Yeah.
But I'm walking through the crowd. They're giving me all kinds of congratulations. I said, look, congratulate the players. They just allowed me to narrate the game for them. I'm shaking hands. I get home and they handed me a plate of food, 2 plates of food, as a matter of fact, steak and ribs and all kinds of late summer fixings and early fall fixings. And let me just say football fixings. If y'all been to a high school tailgate or even a college tailgate, you don't walk through a tailgate without food.
Right.
Okay.
And drink.
I'll explain that
Okay,
in a minute.
as someone who lives in the UK, what is a tailgate?
A party.
So it's a pregame before the game. It's cars lined up. You got grills. You got drinks. You got food. You got
coolers. All
everybody just chilling, talking stories.
And it don't matter the weather. It's a damn party.
No, if you go to any football stadium on planet Earth, and you will find more friends in this world than you ever knew you had.
All right, I would like a little favor then from you guys. If I come and visit the U.S. on a holiday one day,
You're on.
please take me to a
You're
tailgate.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're on.
And what's more, you don't have to go into the stadium to enjoy the game because everybody's got their TVs out there. It's
grills, everything.
Grills, generators, you name it, they have it. When I was walking through St. Rita's parking lot, getting ready to hop the bus to go home, I had my plates. I fell asleep on the ride back home. I get in the house, I put my plates in the refrigerator, and I reach into my pocket, and there's a pair of beers waiting for me.
Oh.
A couple of the parents, and Allie's just shaking her head because she's seen it happen. A couple of the parents slipped me a couple of beers.
I remember going to a tailgate, and I saw someone bring the largest smoker I had ever seen.
Yep.
And when he opened it up, he had this massive. Who knows what the term Thor's hammer is?
I do.
Well,
I've heard it.
He's got one.
Explain it for the masses.
I'm talking in terms of meat.
Oh,
yeah, I've seen it, I've cut it, and I've eaten one of those.
Yeah, he had like 2 of them bad boys, and I was like, and he said, "Sit down, and grab some." I was like, okay.
The first time I had a Thor's hammer, and Deb Wickes is waiting for us.
All right.
The first time I had a Thor's hammer, I didn't know what it was until he said it, and he handed me a steak knife the size of my arm.
Yep.
He said, "This is the
samurai
only."
sword to eat
He said, "This is the only way you're going to cut it." And I cut that sumbitch and walked off.
It's the only way you can cut it down.
He said, he chased me down, and I thought, okay, he's coming back after the Thor's hammer. He says, "I'll need the knife back."
I mean, I guess.
I'm like, all right. And he said, "Enjoy and come back next week. I'll have a couple more." A couple more?
Yes.
A couple more? A couple? He says, "Dude, I bring 2 of these every week." I'm like, "Where do you find these things?"
I've seen someone slow cook a whole cow's leg at a tailgate once.
Oh my Lord!
I've seen that.
My God,
Right.
that feeds 50.
Yes, it does. And
that Thor's hammer fed me and my dad.
I mean, at that tailgate, there were like 350 people. So.
Oh my God!
I believe
That's
it.
fabulous.
I believe it. Speaking of stories of tailgate, here's the ultimate tailgater and 2-time Emmy Award winner, the lovely Deb Wickes. Good morning, Deb.
I will be tailgating for the Eagles.
Hey, sister.
Game on Monday. And the Raiders game. Eagles Raiders the week after.
I did it. I had a tailgate at Marist High School when they played Brother Rice. It was a neighborhood rivalry, and anyone who has done a high school game knows about a neighborhood rivalry, and those folks threw a party. But then the best kept secret became the worst kept secret, and everybody at Marist and Brother Rice found out that I was voicing the game for High School Cube. Yeah, the audience came prepared.
That's all right.
What happened?
I had my book bag over my shoulders and my equipment suitcase. I still couldn't get into the booth because I had 4 plates and a pair of thermoses in my jacket. They were feeding me and equipping me with drink before I got upstairs.
Oh, that's funny.
I love it.
And my producer that night said, "Why are you so weighed down? I thought you lost weight," which I did at the time. I said, "Yeah." Then they found out I was calling the game, and it was right after.
Gain it all back.
That was I gained it back that night because it was right after it. And Victor, you know about this event. Allie, you also. It was the season after the Marist Miracle.
Yep.
Which was a viral moment for me. Speaking of viral moments, Detroit had a couple. We talked about that at the top of the show. And to bring Vega back into the conversation, Deb is here, ready to make some picks.
I was afraid because I thought Deb had got arrested for like chastising Nick Sirianni.
If
So
that's the case,
funny enough, that whole Kevin Petula throwing eggs, that's actually my family lives like around him.
Oh wow.
You're not far off, no.
Oh, okay.
Joking.
you know what's
You
great.
should never throw eggs, South Jersey. It's not appropriate.
And
No,
if you do,
it's
don't
not.
get caught.
It's not. And don't. And if you do, don't get caught. Just don't get caught.
I mean, how many people have really wanted to throw eggs at Jerry Angelo's house back when he was GMing for the Bears?
Oh my gosh.
You know what? A funny question for Vic and Allie. How many times did you want to throw eggs when Mark Trestman?
All the time.
Every single week of his life. It was those were 2 seasons I will never get back.
And you always blame him for.
I've never known a coach so Inept. Yeah, that's the only word for it. And he did a weird thing during press conferences too. He would stare at me. I just felt his gaze, and it was the weirdest thing, and I couldn't figure it out. It made me super uncomfortable. He never approached me or anything like that. He would just stare at me. And
he may have wanted to ask you for help because he doesn't know. He's like, I need to get someone smarter than me. There she is.
I tell you what, when I covered the Bulls for 4 years, you know who would do that but then laugh when I would get a word with him? Tom Thibodeau. Tibbs would do that, but unlike Mark Trestman, Tibbs had a personality.
Yeah.
Tibbs had a personality, and one day I was wrapping things up, and he came by and he said, "You wanted to ask me a couple questions?" Because I never got a chance to ask a couple questions. And he and I sat down. We had a great 20-minute talk.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a great talk. Speaking of talk, we got some picks to make. And dog, I know your system kept crashing a couple times. Deets, I know your system crashed a couple times. So I'm gonna do it from here. Let's bring. You know what? We're gonna.
Where'd you do?
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the right way. If I can find the music I'm looking for, which I am.
Ken,
I need to find. And if I need to find the old. You know what? We're gonna do this the old ESPN Sunday Night Football style with this theme right here.
Okay.
This should get you ready for football.
Okay.
And we're going to start in hot Atlanta. 1 p.m. kickoff starts in Atlanta with the Seahawks cold Atlanta. Seahawks and Falcons is your first matchup of the day. It is on Fox, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, in hot Atlanta, Georgia. Seahawks are favored by 7 with an over-under of 44.5. I got the Seahawks to cover and to win. Deeds?
Seattle.
Allie?
Oh, gosh. Can you pick anybody but Seattle?
No. Pizzle?
I can't imagine anybody else winning that game.
For the third week in a row, if you saw Pain and Game Pick'em, Seahawks are my lock of the week.
He's locking it in. Dog to you.
Dog?
Gotta go Seattle. I mean, nothing. Gotta be Seattle.
Do I need to ask Deb?
Okay, so whose bird is bigger? I'm gonna go Seahawks.
Wow, that's a mic
It's a winning. Good one.
What's
one.
What's up, Luna?
Y'all know I'm cutting that one.
Yes, that's a mic drop from Deb.
I almost spat out my drink.
I haven't done mine yet. I haven't done mine yet.
Oh, Victor.
Oh, Victor, which way are you going?
Obviously, it's obvious. The answer is obvious. I'm gonna go Seahawks. I'm surprised that it's only 3. It's only by 7. It should be favored by 70. With the way
exactly.
The 2 Chainz cousins messed up that game.
Jeez Louise.
Seahawks 6-7.
Go. Luna, 3 words to you.
3 words.
3 words, please.
Gotcha. Don't worry. I got you. I'm sorry. I can stop doing the voice if you want.
No,
it's
please
fine.
Keep going.
Okay, keep going. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet that ish.
And we move on. Rich Stadium in Buffalo is next. Buffalo favored by 5.5 against the returning Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going downstairs to Deb to lead off the picks this time.
Oh, this one is. I love Joe Burrow. I love that he's back. I love that he was able to come back this season. You have to go Buffalo though.
I'm going with the Bills to borrow from Pain and Game Pick'ems. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Allie?
Well, I tell you, Joe Burrow humiliated me last week.
I agree with you.
He humiliated me, and I take revenge by picking the Buffalo Bills.
Bizzle?
Sound the alarm. Give me the Bengals.
He's going with the Bengals. Dog to you.
As much as it pains me because they are in the AFC East, give me Buffalo.
Deeds?
As much as Joe Burrow coming back was awesome, this ain't the Ravens. I'm going with the Bills.
It is not. Which means Luna has a message for Pizzle.
And you're forgetting
There's one thing. There's one thing I want to say first.
Just a moment. I forgot Victor again. Victor, I'm so sorry. Victor,
It's
go.
all right.
You keep forgetting him because he doesn't have a camera on.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's probably why.
Let's see you, Victor.
To be frank, I'm working right now, but to be frank, it's I'm going with Buffalo because no, it is not Baltimore you're facing. This time you're facing Josh Allen. Because why did you were able to do so much damage on Thanksgiving while I was eating pot roast? Because yes, Lamar, it is you.
It is you.
Now Luna has 3 words to Pizzle.
Come on, Luna.
One thing I want to say first. I do not care that this is the wrong team for it. I think this team deserves it more. So can we give a round of applause to the Buffalo Bills now? Yes, I said what I said. Chapel Bill does not deserve that anymore with how bad
Fair
they've been
enough.
performing.
Fair enough.
Hey, I'll take it. Now there's a game in front of me.
And also,
I
Pizzo,
don't wanna-
respectfully, stay solo. Enjoy your time on that island. Make yourself comfortable. Get some snacks. Get some water. And
A lot more than that.
Throw him a lifeline.
he's gonna need it.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Because why would you go Cincinnati?
now?
Skyline Chili.
Now fair enough. Hey, fair enough. Now, just like that. Damien, I love you for this. Snowman forgetting about Vic, just like the Cowboys forgot last night. They had.
Yeah, see, he loves to just troll me, and unfortunately, he has a leg to stand on because the Bears are the #1 spot in the NFC.
Until week 17, and yes, that's a homer, and yes, that's a homer.exe in
So, question
McCarthy's
is,
famous words.
could I have been right that the #1 quarterback is indeed Caleb Williams?
If y'all missed that clip, you'll see it on the best when
The greatest line
the greatest
that was
line
ever said
ever.
to me was from Deb. Shut your
Caleb
mouth.
Williams, shut your mouth.
Your mouth.
And this is before Deb took a drink of coffee. All right,
Right.
Now this next one, I don't want to do it because it's Tennessee and Cleveland.
Yes.
I know we're supposed to make a majority vote on this. This is my show, and I'm the majority.
Agreed.
No.
Deets,
I
what
ain't
you
picking.
pick? Because I know Deets likes to pick.
I
so
know
what you picking?
Deets loves trolling me.
So do I.
When I play that element. Deets loves trolling me. So I'll start with him first. Deets, what say you?
The question about this game is, will there be more points scored or will Myles Garrett have more sacks?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Then the answer is Myles Garrett will have more sacks than there are points on the board.
Oh wow.
It's probably like 6-3, and Myles Garrett gets like 9 sacks.
I'm good with that.
Next one, we go to Minnesota, and Paul Allen's drinking bill is going to go through the roof.
Oh no!
And we love you. We make that joke offer. We love you, Paul Allen. The Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. Let me try that again. I want to be sure I'm reading this right because I don't have my glasses. The Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings, which once upon a time was a playoff game at the old Metrodome. This time it's at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 1 p.m. is the kickoff. Vikings favored by 1.5 points. 42.5 is the over-under. And so I don't forget them. I'm going to start downstairs with Victor. Vic?
Okay. Oh, it's really the turn of the walking wounded versus the walking inept. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it to the walking inept. I'm going to go with Minnesota because without JD5, I don't see Washington doing anything at all.
Though Treylon Burks had a hell of a catch last week, and Washington should have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust them, and I can't trust them. I am going, as much as it pains me to say it, I got to go with the Minnesota Vikings. Downstairs.
Vikings.
Deb, you're next.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like debating because I really can't decide this game.
We understand.
I mean, Vikings put 0 on the board last game.
They got skunked in Seattle.
Unbelievable. I have to go Commanders. I cannot pick the Vikings.
That's fair.
Question is that mean Seattle's that good or is Minnesota that bad?
Yes.
Minnesota's that. Yeah. Thank you. Pizzle, you next.
Skull.
Allie?
Let's say that this is a team, both of them are the biggest disappointments in the NFC this year.
Agreed.
So, saying that, Vikings will have JJ McCarthy back at quarterback. Not that that's saying very much. But I think that somewhere I'm hoping somebody in the Minnesota hierarchy of coaches will have gotten to JJ and kicked his little skinny butt this week. And I'm going to say that against the Commanders, the Minnesota Vikings will have a revenge game unlike any other this week. I'm going with Minnesota.
Upstairs to Deeds.
The theme of the show has been keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
One of these teams has Justin Jefferson, the other one doesn't.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Dog to you.
This is like going to your local dive bar and finding out it actually got replaced by a retirement home. This game sucks. What's worse? Minnesota sucks worse. Washington's got this, and Paul Allen's drinking bill hits $1,000 by halftime.
He's going with the Redskins. So Deb and Dog are on the island, Luna.
I honestly wasn't paying attention.
Don't feel bad. Most of America is not watching this game.
Yeah.
Just put me on the fence. I ended up scrolling through Twitter while this taking place.
You know what? I can't blame. And you know
That's
what?
how we feel too.
And you know what? I can't blame you. Speaking of scrolling through Twitter, I was scrolling through Twitter.
Why?
Listen, look, I know I shouldn't do this, and Wise is in my head saying, "Why are you scrolling?" McCarthy's saying, "McCarthy's doom scrolling is in my head for this next
social
one."
media.
As I was perusing social media across the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets from the Meadowlands, which means it ain't Dan Marino and it ain't Ken O'Brien. So I'm going to do something I've never done.
Please don't.
I'm going to do
the Jets.
Well, not only that, I'm going to do something I've never done in 14 weeks. I'm close to breaking the glass, but I got the feeling. Wait a minute. What say you, crew? am I glassing this game, or are we going to pick?
I'm picking this.
I'll
You
pick.
picking it? Okay, Pizzle, go ahead.
Pizzle's picking.
So
I'm
Pizzle's picking. Go ahead.
All right.
Pizzle.
So the fact of the matter is Tua is 0-8 in games that are 40 degrees or lower, but the Jets are 0-7 against Tua, so something has to give here.
True.
And I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Call me a
Are you
biased
for-
bastard all you want. Give me the Fins.
Are you voicing this game on Sunday?
I will not because I have to work.
Oh, man.
I'll be joining you.
Upstairs to Deets.
Yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins.
Allie?
Well, the Dolphins are still in the playoff chase.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, which is one of the thing, but the thing is that the Jets have played better on defense lately, and the offense have shown some signs of life. I'm gonna take the Jets in this one.
Oh boy. Which means that one of my favorite YouTube channels, the New York Jokes, are going to be laughing.
At me?
At all of us. Dog, to you.
Do we really have to?
Yes. You're going to sit on the fence?
No, I'm not sitting on the fence. Kermit the Frog is going to be too busy getting Miss Piggy porked. So give me Miami.
Wow. Wow.
Deb, to you.
What in the world?
Hey, Deb, try
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
The Jets actually won a game last week, barely.
Yeah, miraculous.
Yeah.
A field goal there at the end. I have to go Dolphins. They're in the playoff race. More bounce.
My turn. I'll go with the Dolphins. Victor?
Hey, the New York Jets won a game against the Falcons.
Big deal.
Give me the Dolphins. It is not gonna be close. I'm following most New York Jets fans.
The Jets have won 3 of their last 5 games.
Wow.
True,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going JETS, just end the season.
Just like I won't do the other one. It's a baseball reference, and
It's
Allie
the Cubs. I know.
Listen,
I know
Allie
exactly.
will beat me upside. Allie will beat me upside the head as she has done for the last 14. For the last 14 years that I've known her, every time
She'll
I make a
smack
Cubs
you.
joke, every time one of the greatest things about the friendship I have with Allie, every time I make a Cubs joke, whether inadvertent or purposeful, she's giving me the death stare.
Yep.
Threaten with her. She's a
Just
foot
like that.
shorter than me. She's threatening to beat me upside the head with a baseball bat every time I
I'm
mean it.
very strong.
I know
I
you
am
know.
very, very strong.
I'm like,
How
no,
strong
let's
is it?
not- let's
Listen,
not talk
how
about the
strong is
Cubs,
Allie?
please.
How strong is Allie? You asked. When we covered a Sky game, she had to lift my equipment onto the table, which I couldn't get to because I was already situated. And I was squished in a corner. Don't ask how she lifted my equipment. Luna, are you sitting on the fence for this game?
Yes.
How many
Yes,
fences do
okay.
I have left on NFL, Don?
You got enough.
You've got 4 left.
Okay, fence me.
Which means I have the feeling the next 2 tank division games, she may use 2 of them.
2 teams I
God,
don't
what
talk
are
crap
they?
about.
New Orleans and Tampa Bay, the next one.
Ooh.
I'll start with Deb. Tampa Bay favored by 8.5, over under 41.5, and Deb will start this round of picks.
I mean, Tampa Bay is getting some of their key players back from injury. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Dog.
This is going to be a game where Baker shows he ain't no faker. Give me Tampa.
Pizzle.
He's not a Laker either.
He's not a Laker. And he doesn't drink the
He ain't a Laker. He don't drink the brown liquor.
He don't. We love you,
Hey,
Cole
hey,
Johnson.
hey, Tampa Bay. The Bucks are hot and ready to play. BUCCANEERS. Go Bucks. Fire them cannons.
And thank you, Gene Deckeroff. Allie?
The Saints will be the 8th in this game. It's got to be Tampa Bay. They're ready.
Dates to you.
Another example of keep it simple, stupid. One team has Baker Mayfield, the other has a quarterback from Purdue.
Which explains a lot. My turn. My turn. Fire the cannons. Going with the Buccaneers.
Fire them cannons.
Victor.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no-brainer here. Like they just try and give the division to the Buccaneers at this point. You rather see a better game between them and the Panthers. The Panthers are winning.
And yeah, at least the Panthers are playing competent football, which means 3 words to Luna.
Oh, wait. Are the Buccaneers Tampa Bay?
Yes.
They are.
Ah, gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay, in that case, I'm guessing we're all in favor for Tampa?
Yes, we are.
Then sweep that
Yes.
bitch. Let's go. It's
Next
all
one has
falling
my
into
eyes.
strategy.
Next one has my eyes and voice on it. It's for first place in the AFC South as the Jacksonville Jaguars, the leaders, host the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are favored by 1.5, over under 47.5. Give me this dog on camera. Jonathan Taylor, Colts, don't let me down. Picking the Colts. Allie, don't let me down.
Oh hell, Brian. We'll go with the Colts too, just to make you happy. Just so you won't be on an island, buddy.
Hey, you're making this person happy too, because more than likely I may wind up on the island. Pizzle, downstairs to you.
It's been 11 years since the Colts have won in Jacksonville.
Wow.
2014 is the last time they did it.
And I remember them doing it. Yep.
It's going to be 12. Give me the Jags.
Downstairs to the dog.
There ain't a big enough BTE trigger, one-wigged angel, or anything like that. Indy's going to find out that they have another decent QB, and oh, by the way, Jonathan Taylor goes off for 250. Give me Indy to break that streak.
Broken fibula.
Upstairs. Say again.
Daniel Jones has a broken fibula.
Oh.
Huh?
And he's been trying to play through it, which means Taylor's going to get 30 carries in this game. I'm still picking the Colts, and here's my wanna parlay play of the day. Over under prop bet of the day, I beg your pardon. Over under for Jonathan Taylor, 200 yards. I say over against this run defense of the Jaguars. I'm still picking the Colts, and I think Taylor gets 200. Deb, you next.
Yeah, you know what? This is going to be a really close game. I have the Colts. Let's go. JT, let's go.
JT, let's go. Upstairs to Deets.
Are we on the radio?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have a saying at the bar. And the name of our fantasy league, which the one fan I know is RJ, happens to be a Jags fan, and the name of our league is FRJ. So I'm going with the Colts.
Victor, you next.
Yeah, you ain't getting no apology out of me this time. I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts, mainly because I just don't see Jacksonville's run defense stopping JT. He's going to run away with this MVP award.
And what makes it so maddening for me is that Daniel Jones is trying to play through a broken fibula. We'll see how that goes up until kickoff. I'm still picking the Colts. The heck with that, which means Pizzle's on an island.
2014.
So
wait, everybody else went with Indy?
We all went with Indy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna use one of my fences because as much as I would love to see INDY win this, given history.
Yeah.
Given the history that Pizzle said, I just want to watch it from a comfortable view and just pray that Indy gets it.
I want to see Taylor get 2.5 in this game.
So yeah, even though I'm on the fence, I'm secretly praying.
I want
for
Jonathan Taylor. I'm reminded of a game where they played against the Patriots and they hadn't beaten the Patriots in a while, and Jonathan Taylor sealed it with a 67-yard touchdown run. I say that's what decides it in this game. Let's go to Baltimore.
Yeah. Can we just say Napoleon picked the Jaguars so we can have a apology on Monday?
Yes. Yes. and you know
Wait,
who
you mean
else is going to owe an
Tuesday
apology?
because he won't be here on Monday.
Right.
Just a minute. You know who else is going to owe an apology? Damian picked the Jaguars. So I want Damian. Should the Colts win, I want Damian to issue an apology, not just to me, but to my beautiful wife as well. Let's finish the 1 o'clock slate. We finish in Baltimore with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore favored by 5.5, over under 42.5. Give me this camera, which means Baltimore will get 41.5. They're going to blow them out. Give me the Ravens. Allie, to you.
First place in the AFC North. Both teams coming off bad losses, both at home. Neither team's playing well. Ravens are a little better. I'm going with the Ravens.
Pizzle, to you.
Go with the Raven. Nevermore.
Aaron Rodgers is about to turn into my quarter machine at the arcade because Lamar Jackson's going to knock about $300 worth out of his ass. Give me Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
no, Baltimore.
I just don't see the Steelers winning this one. Ravens. I've got Lamar on my fantasy. I have to go Baltimore.
Deets, you next.
Both teams are bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Steelers just because if they don't get this, then Mike Tomlin will have his first losing season.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want that so badly. Victor, to you.
And I don't want to hear fire Tomlin again.
They were booing Renegade. For God's sakes.
Victor, to you.
Victor needs to wake up.
Oh,
Okay. I got my answer.
Oh, right. Ravens.
I got my answer.
Is it still whack-a-mole Mason Rudolph, or is Aaron Rodgers finally gonna get the course out of his behind?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Who cares?
I'm going Ravens simply because the Steelers are just at this point they just can't win any meaningful games.
I'll describe the Steelers. I'll describe the Steelers in one word.
Trays.
And then somehow the Steelers win. We all know the reason why. Because yes, Lamar, it is you.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you could play that same clip and just replace Ravens with Steelers, and it's the same clip.
True.
Very true.
True.
They're both garbage.
Which means Luna delivers a message to Deeds. Luna, wake up.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Luna.
I think she had to step away. We'll come back to her. We got a few minutes left.
All
4
right.
o'clock games begin this way. 4:05 Broncos and Raiders. Shall I say we all sweep for the Broncos?
Yes.
Yes.
We're all in favor of the Broncos. 4:25 Lambeau Field. Bears and Packers. And I say you know what? I'm gonna like saying this. I say Green Bay will sock them in the mouth. Look, Allie, I know you're gonna hurt me for that one, but I don't trust Caleb Williams as far as I can throw him. Pizzle,
Go Pack, go. Sorry, Deb. Or
Nick,
Allie.
Yeah.
Deb, to you.
Packers are 6.5 favored. This is the oldest rivalry in the NFL. By the way, they started 1921. Little facts for you there this morning. You have to go Packers.
You have to.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Allie.
Sorry, Allie.
All right, dog, to you.
Well, as much as we want to see John Goodman singing "Sweet Home Chicago," I hate to tell you something.
Steve Goodman.
It ain't gonna be sweet. The cheese is gonna be running like nachos. Give me Green Bay.
I really hope that's the case. Deets.
Oh my.
I'm just trying to figure out how he's got Roseanne's husband singing.
Right.
He did it in an episode.
What just happened? But anyway, if the Packers remember that Josh Jacobs exists, the Packers will win.
I'm tired of these trolls in here. Either keep it nice so you don't get your comment read.
Well,
Victor, to you.
I'm gonna go the other way. I am going with the Bears. I don't know if that defensive line can handle not only DeAndre Swift but also Kyle Monangai, who is coming to his own. You limit DJ Moore. You go through Roman Dunze and Colson Loveland, and I think the Bears take this one. So I'm gonna say bear down.
You'll be sorry.
I love you, Victor.
Love you too, Allie.
Okay, so Allie
Oh,
and
boy.
Victor are picking the Bears.
Now wait a minute.
Wait. I assume.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait. The number 1 seed currently belongs to the Bears. They lead the division.
Until week 17.
Yeah. Now, did you notice Ben Johnson after the Eagles win?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
You saw the God damn, that guy looks like he can play. It's damn.
He's looked at some weights.
In his lifetime. I'm like, I turned to Greg. I'm like, why can't you look like that?
Wow.
No, I didn't. No, I was nicer than that. But you know what? I am going to go out on a very long limb to pick the Bears for this one. I think I'm just saying that the Bears have surprised me this year. It's not that they haven't humiliated me in the past, and I know they will again, but and they might do it against Jordan Love on Sunday. I could see it happening. I anticipate, though, a very, very tight game. Even if the best of them say Packers 28, Bears 20. That's what they say. Right. However, I'm going to flip that. Bears 28, Packers 20.
Yeah, I picked, and to think I picked the Packers, and I couldn't stand the Packers for the longest time. First of all, because of a fellow by the name of Brett Favre. Or Favre, as I incorrectly. I incorrectly pronounced his last name the first time I saw it.
If the Bears wins, I'm going to say it again. And at number 1, in terms of quarterbacks, Caleb Williams.
And Deb's going to say, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
At least until week 7.
You know what I'm going to say?
17. Go ahead.
Bash me in the head.
Was it Victor and
Victor and Allie are on the
Yep.
Victor and Allie are on
I
the
hope the two of you realize that you have chosen a team that risked mortgage, doubled down, and yeeted away their entire future and life savings for D.
You have to say more. However, DJ Moore just won. Just won.
And then they backed up.
All right, we got to get Deb out of here in a
They
few
blacked
minutes.
the Brinks truck
I'm gonna
twice.
hang tight a moment. We got to get Deb out of here, so we'll go to her for the last 3 picks. Rams, Arizona. Rams favored by 8.5.
I mean, Matthew Stafford cannot have more turnovers. He cannot have a bad game, right?
He can't have a bad game in the desert, can he? Right. Houston, Kansas City, your Sunday night game at 8:20. Kansas City favored by 3.5, and this is it for them.
Ooh, I have to go Houston. I just can't pick Kansas City.
No, I can't either. And then, of course, I don't even have to ask about the last one. You're wearing green. Yep. So
I will be there. Let's
good.
Go.
So those are Deb's picks. Deb, you can get on out of here. Thank you very much,
Bye,
dear.
Deb.
Bye. See you
Really
later.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Let's go back up. Let's go back upstairs. 425 in Arizona. Rams and Cardinals. And Allie, I'm going to have you start this round.
Okay, well, consecutive road games for the Rams. This one's a short trip. Let's put it this way. I'm thinking that the Rams need revenge. It'll be a revenge win for the Rams.
All right, Pizzle.
Whose house? Swerve's house. But this weekend it will be Rams' house. Give me the Rams.
Dog.
Rams, I ain't playing with you.
Okay, playmaker.
Put Kyler Murray back in there. Get him out. Get him back playing Call of Duty. Rams get this.
Deeds.
I was just gonna make the joke. Even Kyler Murray isn't playing Black Ops 7.
That's true.
I mean,
all right. You got to go with the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, not this guy again.
So
yeah, that guy. Victor.
Here's the thing. The Rams came in with paper bags over their head after they choked the
lost
game
to
away
Carolina.
to
Mhm.
Carolina.
Yep.
When in doubt, when you need to pick me up, just beat up the Arizona Cardinals.
Which my beloved Niners did twice this year. Thank you, God, for that.
Give me the Los
Now
Angeles
the
Rams.
Sunday night game, and I am going to put my ears on for this
boss.
What I missed? What?
You're forgetting someone.
Hello.
Well, you don't.
Sweet that ish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Luna.
this lady right here.
Yeah, you forgot me the last couple of times.
He's got cold.
I got cold and I got frost brain.
We thought you had stepped away, Jen.
Yeah, because a couple of times we came to you, we didn't know if you had stepped away or not. So
I'm sorry.
Well, I'll catch you
Yeah,
up here. We called. Deets called for. I think you got this one. Deets called for Pittsburgh to beat Baltimore. The rest of us picked
she was there for
Baltimore.
that
So I
one.
think you got that one. The one you missed, we called a sweep for.
I don't think I picked that one.
No, that was the first one she stepped away for.
Okay. So you have a message for Deets on the island for Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Right.
I cannot believe we're trusting freaking Lamar Jackson again, but whatever.
Yeah, that or Aaron Rodgers.
Either one is a storm.
This is one of those moments where I wish I could call glass, but I know I can't. Fine, just give me the Ravens.
And Denver and Vegas, we called for a sweep.
Oh yeah.
In favor of Denver.
Denver.
Let's sweep that
Denver
in.
Broncos.
Believers.
Then Allie
and now we're
picked Chicago over Green Bay. The rest of us picked Green Bay.
I was starting off on that, but then you interrupted me.
Yeah, because
to see
Deb
Deb
had to
off.
go.
There's a birthday wish in the chat. We'll say happy birthday, Emmy, from the Skibbity Friends. Happy birthday, Emmy. Hope you enjoy your birthday.
Happy birthday. Hope your team wins.
And we called for a sweep of the Rams over Arizona.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely Rams sweep, no question. As for the Chicago Bears, again, like I was saying earlier, after the DJ Moore thing, and then you backed up the Brinks truck twice
For
Caleb
Williams.
You mean number one quarterback, Caleb Williams?
He ain't the number one quarterback.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. All right, to the
Let's
Sunday
not forget.
All I'm gonna
that-
say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say on that game is that the Bears have had a good run, but I think their winning streak stops here,
Yeah.
and
I wouldn't
hopefully
be
it
surprised.
stops for good. I refuse to trust DJ Les and QB Mild Sauce.
Thank you, Napoleon.
May I just point out, people, that DJ Moore was just named the recipient of the Walter Payton Award this year.
From the heart, because I love sweetness.
Yes, and
love sweetness, and DJ congratulations for that. I had someone ask me why I make fun of DJ Moore because of what he did in Carolina, and then the Bears signed him for a truckload of money, which he hasn't earned yet. And I say that football wise, okay.
but he did create the DJ Moore Foundation.
He did.
Like
do
here's
that.
the thing:
Yeah.
you can be an absolute trash person on the field, but if you're a kind-hearted soul outside, we will at least respect you. And any mockery we do of you on the field, it's just for laughs. We don't mean it
It's for
seriously.
laughs. It's just for pure laughs. And the ones that have written-
entertainment.
it's for entertainment. And the ones who've written with Snowman in the morning the past 12 years know that. Houston, Kansas City is where we are next. It is Kansas City favored by 3.5. Over under 41.5. I'll start. We had to do the picks quickly to get Deb out of here because she has to head to Rams practice. I will start this round, and I'm going to say sound the alarm. After the performance that Houston had last Sunday in Indianapolis, Indiana, of which I got playfully scolded for because I couldn't call the game because I couldn't access it, I'm going with Houston. I'm going with Houston. Allie, you next.
I'm going to go with Houston too. Basically it's a playoff game for both teams, and the Texans, playing consecutive road games. Their defense is great. They've been playing great in recent weeks. So Texans.
Pizzle, you're next.
Give me the Chiefs.
Okay, he's still holding on to the AFC champions. Dog, to you.
Dear Kansas City Chiefs, Hawk Harrelson said it best. Your season is over.
Whoa.
Houston wins it.
Heath, you're next.
That's exactly the reason why this game would end the Chiefs' season, and the Chiefs just don't die. Whenever we think they're out, they come back. So I'm going with Kansas City.
Just when they think you're out, they pull you right back in.
As soon as I think I'm out of it, they pull me right back in.
You know what? I thought that for 2.5 years when I was going through a lot of personal turbulence. But then one game behind the microphone at Chicago State, and I'm right back in the game. Victor?
This is Kermit the Angry Frog here. You want to know why I'm angry? Because everyone keeps making fun of my Kansas City Chiefs. Everyone knows that twin brother Patrick Mahomes can do well. Everybody knows he can do well.
No, but give me the Texans on this. I think the Chiefs are done though.
Upstairs to Luna.
Now, hold up, Jen. Before you do make your pitch, you do have 2 fence games left.
Yes, you do.
And how many games left are there?
2.
Might as well just use
So
them
I
now.
could technically fence both of them.
Well,
you know what? And we're running out of time. So
I'll just use them. Fence me
So
for this
she'll-
one, and fence me for the last one. You know what? I'm just using them all up this week. I don't give a damn.
All right. And the last matchup, Monday Night Football, 8:15 is your kickoff time. The defending world champion Philadelphia Eagles face the San Diego Chargers. Eagles favored by 2.5, and I say fly Eagles
okay,
fly.
I'm so glad I fenced this one, actually.
Here,
Los Angeles Chargers, by the way.
It's San Diego.
It's still San Diego.
It's San Diego.
Okay, whatever.
See, and Allie's gonna forever pick on me about that because she knows
Till they
how
get
I
their
feel.
own. Till they get their own
And-
stadium.
Yeah, I know. And
Fair.
she feels the same way, but she picks on me about it. I'm sorry, San Diego, but fly Eagles fly. To be the champs, you must unseat the champs. And it ain't happening on Monday night. Allie, to you.
Oh gosh. Justin Herbert is injured. He injured his non-throwing hand, but that's going to impact him nonetheless. Fly Eagles fly.
Pizzle.
Give me the San Diego Superchargers.
All right. He's sounding the alarm. Dog, to you.
I'm going to shut the alarm down. I hate to tell you something, but Ric Flair would always be whooping the crap out of Edge if there was another matchup. Give me the champs. Woo!
Deeds.
The Eagles.
Victor,
That's
you're
it?
next.
I'll make sure.
There's nothing to it. I mean, just a same. I could make a Jim Harbaugh joke, but I don't really care.
I'm gonna say right now, I do not need Deb coming down here egging my house. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I don't need that back in my house.
And I'm going to say this up until the end of the season, because no, San Diego, you are not the Dallas Cowboys. You can't beat the Eagles.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Which means Luna has a message for Pizzle, who's on the
Another
island.
one.
I thought I said I was already on the fence for this.
Oh, you
one.
did. She did. She fenced it. She fenced it.
Which
This
means,
is one
ladies
I
and gentlemen,
definitely
those are.
had to fence.
Which means, ladies and gentlemen, these are the pictures held bound to go wrong, brought to you by Wanna Parlay, the world's richest parlay, and BetUS.com, where the game begins. Get me the hell out of here, please. Ow!
Every time. Every time.
Have a great weekend. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move, and always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they're simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We hope y'all are too. And don't
No, I'm
don't
not.
throw in that book upside your head.
Q Queen.
Follow the Q Queen on Twitter.
No, come here.
We're
Come
out.
here.
See
I'm
you
fighting
later.
you.
or the roar even further because my wife's working. We love you guys. We'll see you